Well, from the deep freeze to a little springtime weather next week. It's going to be a wild change in the next couple of days. While we're at 44 right now, Dallas is at 33, and you can see it's in the 30s throughout much of West Texas. Temperatures didn't moderate much, but as we now pick up that south wind, it's still northeast right now, but overnight we're going to start seeing just enough moisture to start picking up a little light rain activity. It begins as a kind of a drizzle mist, and then it'll get a little heavier overnight. Now, while here we are in Victoria, but I want you to see down south, you can see how there's a lot more activity down in Brownsville and in the valley, and this is part of that system that's going to go northbound into our area. Now, the big concern is, what if it gets to 32? What happens then? Well, that's what might happen just to the north of us. Now, all of these counties, which includes Gonzales and Karnes and Bexar County, are under a winter weather advisory. That means that we may have some freezing rain. In other words, it falls as liquid, and then it hits something that's, below freezing, like your car hood or an old mailbox or pipes or something, and it could become a little glaze of ice. So this is going to happen tonight once the temperature gets down to 32, and it's real easy if you're driving. Look at the car thermometer. If it's 32 and you see rain coming, drive carefully, okay? Now, this is not expected to be in Victoria. However, things could change, and so we have to watch out for it. So the rain is going to be picking up down south, and then it's going to be moving up into our area. And so tomorrow being Saturday, is a pretty sloppy day as we change over into a more humid weather pattern. The big dome of cold air is finally beginning to move east, and this stationary front is the coldest air on this side and less cold on the other side. Another big storm in the Pacific Northwest. At least it's active up there, because eventually that'll come to our area. So on Saturday morning, 34 in the city. Okay, that's 34 in Victoria. So if you're in the surrounding areas or to the north, is it 33 or 32 or 31? Okay, that's why you got to just pay attention on that. But then on Sunday we get up to 40. That's the low temperature. We'll get up to about 60 in the afternoon, and then it's springtime. You're going to be wearing t-shirts next week. We of course are looking at a 34 for us in the city, and like I said, 33 to 32 somewhere in this area. So we do watch out, because if the rain does come down heavily, it might actually cool the temperature. And then tomorrow we'll get up to about 44, while we're still kind of sloppy and wet on Saturday. Now, Sunday is the day we start pulling out of here, and let's take a look at your future tracker model here. So we start off Friday evening. You can see how the rain comes up from the south. We have that potential right about there along I-35, San Antonio, Austin, maybe even Seguin, and so we watch for that. But by Saturday afternoon, it's just rain. Then on Sunday, there you see it pull away, and Sunday afternoon we should see a little bit of sunshine, and you're going to be out there and going, we're going to thaw out a little bit. So here's your forecast. It's pretty sloppy for tomorrow. Pretty much rain all day long and a high of 44. In Cuero, 34 in the morning, only 40 in the afternoon. But your extended outlook, there you go, a little sun on Sunday. Very nice weather for the early part of next week. That's your 7-day forecast, reminding everybody we do have a QR code. We'd love for you to scan that, put Crossroads Today on